Matt Gray is here on the Blaze Radio Network.
Thanks for joining us. Thursday, August 7th. I think, is there NFL football tonight? Is there a preseason game?
Yeah, a lot of them.
I love that. How great is that?
It's very great.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard to believe it's on us again already. You hope and you wish and you wait, and then bam, it shows up. Can I just share a big concern, though, that I have for the upcoming BYU football season? Most everybody knows the Cougars lost their starting quarterback a few months ago because of an honor code violation. But now there are 3 quarterbacks trying to get the job. 2 transferred last year, and then there's a 4-star freshman recruit they got just back in May, Bear Bachmeier. Not to be confused with the 5-star quarterback, Ryder Lyons, who also committed. That kid's still in high school. He's going to senior year this year, and then he's leaving on his mission, so he won't be around till 2027. But this Bachmeier kid is also somebody that everybody wanted. Alabama, Georgia, Notre Dame, USC, Ohio State. But here's my problem. He's insisting on using the number 47. Wait, you can't be number 47 and play quarterback. That's just not right. It's unnatural. It doesn't work. Kid is really smart. He's already learned the playbook, apparently. He was going to Stanford before they fired their coach. His wide receiver brother came with him to BYU, and he graduated from Stanford in computer science in 2.5 years. So they've got really good genes. Oh, no. Did I just say, oh, no. Oh, wow. Nazi propaganda alert. People had really good genes. Wow. But even given all of the above, I can't abide a quarterback with the number 47. I don't think has that ever happened in the history of football?
Well, I know the NFL.
Doug Flutie had number 22, but he's the only one I can think of that had a number higher than 20.
I'm confused here. It's just a number. Why is 47 not good?
Because quarterbacks go from like 1 to 18 for the most part.
Okay.
19.
Yeah. And then, or 19. But I can only think of one number 19, and that was Johnny Unitas. But I don't know. There's a thing where, they have low numbers.
That's not the way it is anymore in the NFL. They changed a few years ago. It used to be position designations. You'd always have, linebackers in the 50s.
Right.
Wide receivers
now
in the
you
80s.
can do whatever you want, right? But is there a quarterback in the NFL with a number over 19?
Yeah, I don't know that the college has changed that, yeah.
I don't like it. It should not be allowed. It should not happen. So now I'm torn as to whether I want the kid to win the job or not.
Because of the number there.
Yeah, because the number. It's just not right. Again, it should not be.
Well,
that's not the way God planned it. He planned for quarterbacks to be have a number on their jersey, anywhere from 1 to, I don't even like 19, so I'm going to say 1 to 18.
1 to 18.
That's what he planned.
Pat Gray World.
Yes.
Okay.
So Pat Grock tells me that NFL's rule is 1 through 19 only.
There you go.
So.
See? How did that explain Doug Flutie then back in the day?
I felt sorry for him. He's so short.
So, they gave a little concession to him. Mm-hmm. Okay, well, that's good. All right. Anyway, on to the business at hand, and there's plenty of it. The big news yesterday is that it sounds like President Trump and Vladimir Putin could be meeting really soon here, maybe as early as next week, to talk about an end to the war between Russia and Ukraine. In fact, here's what the president posted yesterday. My special envoy, Steve Witkoff, just had a highly productive meeting with the Russian president, Vladimir Putin. Great progress was made! ! Afterwards, I updated some of our European allies. Everyone agrees this war must come to a close, and we will work towards that end in the days and weeks to come.
Yeah.
Thank you for your attention to this matter.
Yeah, I saw Secretary of State Marco Rubio discussing this yesterday, and I mean, he was talking about how you got to get 85% of the way there, and before you get, the presidents sitting down and discussing this.
Yeah.
So hopefully we are 85% of the way there.
I mean, it does sound like things are headed in the right direction, and that hasn't been the case for quite a while.
I wonder what Zelensky, because he had a phone call with Zelensky a couple days ago. Love to hear that one. You don't have the cards. Yeah, you just take the deal.
Heard that a number of times.
We'll see.
Also, yesterday, President Trump held court in the Oval Office. He was asked about his favorite topic. He loves it when people ask him about the Jeffrey Epstein case.
Look, the whole thing is a hoax. It's put out by the Democrats because we've had the most successful 6 months in the history of our country. And that's just a way of trying to divert attention to something that's total bullshit. Okay?
No.
Yeah, please.
Okay.
It's not okay. No.
No? Okay.
I'm not okay with that. And this is not a Democrat concoction. But what are you going to do? What are you going to do? There was a report about a possible meeting about Epstein between the vice president, the attorney general, and others.
Yeah, this was a report with a lot of detail to it. Also, it was ABC News reporter, and apparently they were going to have a discussion on whether or not they were going to release the DOJ transcript with Ghislaine Maxwell. They had a conversation with her last week, and this was supposed to involve Pam Bondi, Kash Patel, Susie Wiles, J.D. Vance.
Okay.
The Blanche, that attorney guy. So this is interesting.
It is. Somalia First Representative Elon Omar had a little post. J.D. Vance and other. Oh, my gosh.
I know. Right, Pat? Come on.
I hadn't read over that.
I know. I'm sorry. That's my fault.
Unreal.
Yes.
J.D. Vance and other pedophile protection party officials are holding an emergency meeting tonight over their strategy on the Epstein files.
Right.
This cover-up is a disgrace to Epstein's victims. The American people deserve transparency and accountability. Release the Epstein files.
Yeah, and we don't have it
now. She cares.
Yeah, let's play the clip of J.D. Vance, Trump and Vance talking about this yesterday. Play that. I think it's...
Is Vice President Vance hosting a gathering this evening to talk about how to respond to the Epstein situation?
Is he working on what?
Is he hosting some kind of gathering of top advisors this evening to talk about how to respond to the Epstein situation?
I don't know. I could ask you that question. I don't know of it, but I think here's the man right here.
I saw a report today, and it's completely fake news. We're not meeting to talk about the Epstein situation, and I think the reporter who reported it needs to get better sources.
Oh, okay. So they're not meeting on it.
No, there was no dinner last night. So it sounds like, who knows? Maybe the people at the staff at the vice president's house had a good meal last night. Since no one showed up, I don't know. But apparently, it's fake news according to J.D. Vance. There was no dinner scheduled.
Oh, okay. Huh.
I don't know, man.
Whole thing's weird. It's just it's kind of bizarre.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't like it when he pins this. This is one thing that the Democrats have never really been on. I mean, I don't even know that they're on it that big right now. And they don't care about abuse victims. They don't care about these young women. They don't care.
I remember Dick Durbin, though. Remember when Marsha Blackburn wanted the names, and she brought it up in that committee hearing, and Dick Durbin played dumb and then acted like she had never asked for them. It's like they were trying to hide something a couple of years back.
Well, I'm sure they've got plenty of names on that list.
Sure. Oh, yeah. I don't doubt it.
You know, there's probably real good reason. But that's one of the reasons they don't bring it up that much.
But don't you think? I mean, we've said this many times, and many people have made this point, and I think it has to be accurate. If the Democrats if Donald Trump's name was in an incriminating way,
I was just going to say that. Yes.
Absolutely.
This would have been time ago. Yes. Think of all of the literal bullets that they have used to stop this man's ascension to the presidency.
Yeah.
you think that if there's something damning in there for Donald Trump,
they would have used it.
Absolutely,
or his
they would have used
family.
it, or they would have manufactured it the way they did with the Russian hoax.
Yeah, no question. So yeah, I don't
know.
That's why I don't think he's involved. One of the reasons I don't think he's involved, really, in a nefarious way. I mean, I'm sure because they were friends for a while. I'm sure that he's been talked about by Epstein in some capacity.
Well, there was that report that the FBI has redacted his name from files.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean just because his name is in the files
doesn't mean he was one of the bad guys.
Accused of any illegal activity.
No, not
Doesn't
at all.
make him a PDF file.
So back to your original point, something's weird.
Yeah, it is.
What is the deal here?
Yeah, I don't know.
Level with Americans.
Also yesterday, the president was asked about Elon Musk.
A new Gallup poll says that Elon Musk is the most unpopular public figure in the country right now. I'm wondering, do you miss having him around the White House, or is that poll accurate?
I don't know if the poll's accurate. I think he's a good person. I think he had a bad moment, really bad moment. But he's a good person. I believe that.
Huh. Okay. That was generous of him. That was nice of him.
Yeah, and here's an issue they can align on again, crime in D.C.
Yeah.
I mean, Big Balls gets attacked and bloodied trying to defend that lady.
Right.
And Trump posts the thing about crime in D.C. and federalizing the district. Mm-hmm. We know that Elon hired Big Balls. I'm sorry, I don't know his name. I see it and then I forget it.
That's his name, bro.
That's his name. Oh, that's his birth name, birth certificate.
Yeah.
Okay. So there you go. I'm glad to hear him speaking highly of Elon again.
I like it. Yes. And the topic of Stephen Colbert, who he fired recently, you might remember, that also came up.
I've got an entertainment-based question for you. A few weeks ago, Stephen Colbert announced that he was leaving his show. Howard Stern announced that he and Sirius XM Radio are parting ways. Do you think the hate Trump business model that's been in the entertainment business is going out of business because it's not popular with the American people?
Well, it hasn't worked, and it hasn't worked really for a long time, and I would say pretty much from the beginning. Colbert has no talent. I mean, I could take anybody here. I could go outside in the beautiful streets and pick up a couple of people that do just as well or better. They get higher ratings than he did. He's got no talent. Fallon has no talent. Kimmel has no talent. They're next. They're going to be going. I hear they're going to be going. I don't know, but I would imagine because they get, Colbert has better ratings than Kimmel or Fallon. You know that. Howard Stern, it's a name I haven't heard. I used to do a show, used to have fun, but I haven't heard that name in a long time. What happened? He got terminated?
Yeah, they're going to separate ways because I think what they're offering salary-wise is real low than what he's getting.
You know when he went down?
Whenever you want.
When he turned on you.
You know when he went down? No, before. When he endorsed Hillary Clinton. He lost his audience. People said, give me a break. He went down when he endorsed Hillary Clinton.
Not wrong.
Yeah, I mean, there's something to that. I don't think, going to the satellite service helped him a lot. But, he was making, $100 million? So who cares?
And then when COVID came, he turned into the weirdest.
Weird.
He was the last person to come out of hiding.
Always been a hermit. He's always been different. He's weird. And he was still holed up in his house.
Yes.
We just had a story maybe, 6 months ago where he came out of his house for the first time since COVID or something like that.
Yes.
I mean...
But look, when you have $100 million in the bank,
you don't have to come
hang
out
around the
if you don't
house
want
as
to.
long as you want.
That's fine. I mean, first of all, Howard Stern is sick, demented. But I'm not a fan. There's a lot of issues with Howard Stern.
Yeah.
I mean, back in 1982 in Washington D.C., there was a plane crash that crashed at the 14th Street Bridge. There, 74 passengers died, 4 people on the ground were killed. And the next day, Howard Stern, who worked at DC 101 at the time, made this fake phone call to the airline and asked how much a ticket would cost if he booked a flight from the National Airport to the 14th Street Bridge. Funny, right? The day after 78 human beings were killed. He also had a thing coming into a market and then relentlessly bashing the members of whoever had the number one show in town. In Philadelphia, that was John DeBella. And John DeBella was a Philadelphia radio legend. So in the late 1980s, when Stern's show was on in Philadelphia finally, he started mocking DeBella. Mocked the way he looked, the way he talked, the way he sounded, mocked everything about him. And it was relentless. And it affected DeBella and his relationships. And in 1992, he and his wife, Annette, were on the verge of divorce. So Howard Stern, on his show, hosted a DeBella divorce party. He actually called it a DeBaldi divorce party, which was super clever, because DeBella was going bald at the time.
Oh.
So what he did was he paid DeBella's wife, Annette, $5,000 to come on the show and mock John DeBella and their relationship and have her participate in mocking his manhood, if you will, his man unit, and talk about how bad he was in the bedroom, blah, blah, funny, right? And it's hysterical. So a few days later, Annette sat in her car, which was idling in the garage with the door closed, and she committed suicide. Now, who knows if that appearance on Stern's show contributed to that? I don't know, but many people believe it did. He later apologized to John DeBella. Actually said he was one of the strongest human beings he knows. But the damage was kind of done by then. Then there's the 1999 thing with Dana Plato.
Yeah.
She appeared on his show, and Stern and his callers, his listeners who called into the show, disparaged her. They badmouthed her, her career.
Just listen to that. It's unrelenting.
Her drug use. They doubted her sobriety. And then, in another amazing coincidence, Dana Plato committed suicide the next day. Really, I mean, so sad. So tragic. So, not a fan anyway.
Yeah.
And strangely, just to bring up one other kind of ancillary issue here, for a left-wing liberal who is so tolerant and so loving of the LGBTQIA2+ community, when he debuted in Los Angeles and took on the number one show there, which was Mark and Brian on KLOS, one of the things he alleged to try to reposition them was that they were gay, which they weren't, but he made them out to be sissies and homosexuals. And so I don't know. Why would that matter if you're so tolerant of the LGBTQ community? I don't know. It seems strange to me.
Yeah, and I listened to that Dana Plato thing yesterday, the interview from the day before she committed suicide. And one of the callers called in and said something. He referred to, hey, you'll get past this Colorado thing. And I was thinking, 1999 Colorado thing. And the caller was referencing controversial comments that Stern had made about Columbine.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, and he talked about good-looking girls. Did those shooters, try to have sex with any of them? Blah, blah, blah. I mean, if you're going to kill yourself and kill the kids, why wouldn't you have some sex? I mean, this guy...
Crazy. It was bad. Yeah, it's bad.
I'm not even going to keep reading his comments. They're actually putrid.
Oh, yeah.
And it sucks because, you root for people in our business to become successful.
Yeah,
but boy,
when
the trash becomes successful, it really is. You just have to look at yourself and be like, what the hell?
Yeah.
I mean, it's like this with any line of work. I mean, terrible people become successful. But boy, that guy
happens.
was a special breed of terrible.
Yes, he was. He was. I mean, he has apologized for a lot of the stuff he did, for some of the rot he brought into our culture.
Yeah.
And, forgiveness is a thing that we should be doing. But I guess my point is I certainly won't shed any tears for him not being renewed on Sirius.
Aww.
Yeah, I won't cry about it. No, I'm going to be okay.
Yeah, and I was looking here, trying to pinpoint when he returned to the studio after COVID. and there's multiple days because every time there was a surge, he would go and hide again for I don't know how long, and then he'd come back. Oh, no, I heard of a case in Idaho. I better run back to my Manhattan apartment. Just
super
weird.
neurotic.
Oh, that's a good word.
Super neurotic. And he would admit that, and I'm sure he did many times on the air, but still despicable.
He also came to the studios when he interviewed Joe Biden the last time.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. It was just him and Joe Biden.
Okay, but he was mostly holed up in his house.
That's what it sounds like. It
For
sounds like he
4 years.
Yeah, because it sounded like he would come back for Bruce Springsteen coming to the studio.
Yes.
Like he would only come back for big name
if there was
interviews.
some really special event.
So weird.
Yeah.
Okay, bro.
Like, I know he got mad at his wife or whatever, his girlfriend, whatever it is, that she will leave the house. And because I remember seeing clips on social media where like he will like get furious for her to when she left.
Just to go down to the Whole Foods.
Yeah, just
because she could bring COVID back home to him.
Is
that the deal?
What a sad little man.
I know.
But again, like you guys said, 100 million. Okay.
Yeah, I mean that's nice. If you can get it, that's nice.
Yeah,
I'll take that.
I'll be Hermit Crab for 100 million.
If Sirius is listening right now,
I'm just gonna say, Pat,
I'll take a tenth of that.
Yeah.
Give me 10 million.
You know what?
10 million?
And we'll even throw in Chris Cruz dressed in drag for every show.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
We'll spank you like you're a lesbian or whatever it was.
No, sir. No.
Oh, Pat.
Okay, maybe.
I'll do that for free.
No, that's not my
Sirius
contract.
XM, that's free.
What the
You can
hell?
spank me
Oh
like
my
a lesbian.
Gosh. All right.
Yes.
Okay, we're good. I was trying to show what you would do for money, and now you're offering to do it for free.
Well, you know,
Freak.
it's a special episode. That's
Special
just,
episode.
Yeah, it's
Right.
the inaugural
Yep.
episode. After that, you have to pay me. Absolutely.
I think Howard would come in for that episode.
I know he would.
I think
He likes that.
Yeah.
would come in there in studio to spank Chris Cruz. Okay, so you mentioned Stephen Colbert in the comments that Trump had. I mean, I'm glad to see you're sitting down because this next clip of Colbert with J.B. Pritzker the other night, the governor of Illinois, Pat. I don't know what's happening here. I don't know if Colbert is auditioning for a gig on Fox or something.
Oh,
but
okay.
This is fascinating.
Crazy districts in Illinois. Take a look at this. Look at 17 here.
gosh.
It does that. Then it comes up here and it sneaks around there and goes all the way
Illinois.
up here and then goes right
Illinois
over
map.
there like that. And look at this one kind of goes whoop up there. It's like the
Illinois.
stinger on a scorpion down here.
It's crazy.
Is this common for all states to do?
Well, we handed it over to a kindergarten class and let them decide.
Okay, and that's the nonpartisan group that does this
Absolutely.
for you guys?
That's our independent commission, you know. That is, I mean, look.
So because all states, to a certain extent, do this, why is what Texas doing particularly egregious in this case?
Well, here, every 10 years we do a census in this country, and right after the census, we redraw districts in every state. But what the Republicans are trying to do, and Texas Republicans,
They tried.
frankly, at the behest of Donald Trump,
They were sued.
are doing it mid-decade.
Yep.
That is extraordinarily rare.
That's an important point because I think he literally called them or wrote them and said, hey, I need 5 seats.
So what? You should have gotten them 5 years ago, but the Democrats hadn't sued, and then the Republicans are now getting around to getting their map done after winning the lawsuit. Back off. Let us do what we're going to do in Texas. And I love that he held the little map there
I
for
love
evidence.
that. Yeah, that was great.
That
Nicely done on that.
Yeah.
Good. But he can't explain it, right?
Yeah, kindergarten class.
So what?
Does it?
So what if it's in the mid-decade? Who cares? They can do it. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing illegal about it. So what's the deal? Wow. Pretty amazing. Just because it's not done in a census year,
Correct.
you can throw this tizzy fit and leave your duties in Austin? No. Sorry.
They tried to do it in a census year.
Wow. So you brought us a map of the original gerrymander?
I think this is hysterical. Okay, because that's the original back in Massachusetts in the early 1800s, and you had the Governor Gary, who signed the bill. He wasn't responsible for all the district lines, but look at how calm those district lines are compared to any state today. I mean, they were complaining about that. But
They had claws back then and wings?
Yeah, they had claws and wings. Yeah.
Wow, that's cool.
I mean, it's pretty normal, really.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, obviously, we don't have the rest of the state on this map, but, I mean, it's not as crazy as Illinois, that's for sure.
Nope.
Dude, that scorpion in Illinois is dangerous.
Very. Yeah.
Again, Pat has corrected you. You do not pronounce the S.
Illinois.
Okay.
Yeah, Illinois. But
did I say it again?
You did.
Oh, I apologize. I'm so sorry.
Did I say it
I'm
again?
so sorry.
Is there a number of people can call and complain about it? Oh, okay. Yeah. All right.
Edited 933.93.
All right, great. Call them and then tell them there's no, you don't pronounce the S.
I'll
in
pick
Illinois.
up. I got a phone right here. I'll pick up if you call.
They're going to start screaming at Wes, thinking it's you.
Okay, so on the immigration front, there was another operation in Los Angeles yesterday.
Let's go inside the truck, boys. Here we go.
So
Everybody,
cool.
this way.
So cool.
Find you an illegal. Did you see, like, when they open it up? Show it again. Look off at the building. Don't look at the guys in the truck. Look at the building. They just start scattering.
Oh, yeah.
Watch this.
Yeah.
Which is funny because it went to where? Home Depot.
Home Depot, yeah. That's right. I mean, it's smart. Go where the fish are, right?
That's where they went, Pat. They parked the thing at Home Depot.
I guess they're in a Penske truck.
Yeah,
and Penske's pissed off about it.
Pissed, Pat. We got the statement.
Look, if I buy the truck, I can do what I want with it.
Yes.
Stick it up your rectal cavity. I don't want to talk to you for that. Sorry, we bought your truck. It's ours.
All right, look at that. He caught some fish. Okay. Yeah, but here's your Penske press release.
Penske Truck Rental is aware of recent reports and videos regarding DHS operation. Penske strictly prohibits the transportation of people in the cargo area of its vehicles under any circumstances. The company was not made aware that its trucks would be used in today's operation and did not authorize. Do you need the authorize?
No, you don't.
What?
No, you don't.
Did they rent the truck from
Yes.
Penske?
Yes.
Oh, they did. So
Yes,
they
they
don't own it.
They don't own it now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They needed extra room.
As
for
a taxpayer, though, I want
That
my
sucks.
deposit back because they didn't do
Thank
anything.
you.
Look how clean it was in there.
It was really clean. Yes.
It was fine. They didn't damage anything.
So they just rented the Penske truck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that
Okay.
fun?
Well, then, okay.
Well, that's because. What do you mean? I mean,
They
couldn't see him coming.
That is true.
They thought they were moving in or something.
Yes,
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, holy crap! I would love to have an ISO camera on the faces of the illegals when they looked and they saw the Border Patrol guys.
That'd be
piling
fun.
out.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Ay caramba! Sorry.
Congressman Elise Ortiz tweeted about ICE too before the raid yesterday. And here's what she said.
Yeah, she put an alert on her social media. She said, hey, they're here. They are across the street of 15th Avenue and Dobbins.
Yep, when ICE is around, I will alert my community to stay out of the area, and I'm not scared of you nor Trump's masked goons. Wow. Okay.
And that was after Lips of TikTok called her out saying, what are you doing? Doxing ICE agents?
Double down.
Unreal.
With representatives like that. Boy, that's good stuff.
I mean, seriously out of control. The left is completely out of control. They're actually helping people commit crimes.
Yep.
They're aiding and abetting. They should be charged. Just like that judge was who helped the illegal escape the court.
I wonder what the latest is on her.
I'd like to, we should look into that.
Was that in Boston?
It
was up there somewhere.
I don't remember.
Let's see what the latest is on her and get back to you.
It's agonizing, though.
It sure is.
For some reason, they continue to get away with this.
I mean, it's something else because
it is.
These are the people that if anyone is going to respect our laws, you would hope it would be our elected representatives or the judges that are in place to enforce. And
but they don't care.
No, they don't, man.
Their hatred for Donald Trump is such that they just don't care about the rule of law at all. 888-900-3393. More Pat Gray Unleashed coming up.
This is Pat Gray Unleashed.
Tweets here, Rowdy Introvert tweets. Yeah, we want to read. Go to Twitter and read Efforting Thought Criminals tweet.
Okay, what's the handle?
I don't want to cause a firestorm, so I'm not going to read it on the air, but you can read it for yourself on Twitter.
What is what's the handle there? Is it does it say?
It's _rhino_season.
It's _rhino
_season.
Yeah, go and check that tweet.
Yeah, check it out. It's a pretty good point. I just can't make it here.
Yeah. We'll
Not
see you on
safely,
overtime.
anyway.
No. Okay.
Rowdy Introvert tweets, well, Balls is his given middle name, so it's a little formal to call him by his full given name.
Big Balls. Okay, I got it.
Okay.
What is that kid's name? Seriously.
I don't know.
Come on, Chris.
All I know is Big Balls, bro.
No, because we have the police report now from the incident.
Yeah, it was in the story. I just don't remember what it
Edward Coristine.
Scissorhands?
Edward Coristine.
See, that's not.
Yeah, Big Balls it is.
Big Balls is better.
Right. Lone Wolf 2965. Stern is old, and he's been a rather vocal atheist, and his actions during COVID reek of someone who's absolutely terrified of death. Yeah. Mm-hmm. No doubt. From Paco D. Now, I should go to Walmart. Yeah. Let's see what's happening there. I'm sure everybody's legal and everything is fine. It's like the commercial, a Coinbase commercial for UK. Everything is fine. Don't worry about it. Another important issue to the administration right now is the issue of debanking and ostracizing certain people that those in power don't like. We've seen this in a lot of places, most notably maybe with the Canadian truckers.
Yeah.
Deputy White House Chief of Staff Stephen Miller talked about that being a priority for the administration.
We talk a lot about the weaponization of the justice system, but we haven't talked as much about the weaponization of the financial system. One of the worst features of the last 4 years under Biden and Democrat rule, but of course it also precedes that too, is the use of banking and access to the financial system to enforce a regime of censorship and political control, right? Like something out of a communist country. We all know stories of people who had their platforms, their financial platforms, taken away from them simply because of how they thought or how they spoke or what their political beliefs were. As we've explored this and examined this as the White House, we found these practices are even more widespread than previously known. As you mentioned, they use this pretext of reputational risk as a basis for financial censorship, which is truly odious, truly un-American, truly dangerous to liberty in every sense. So we've worked closely with Secretary of the Treasury, Scott Bessent, on developing a financial enforcement mechanism to ensure that those who participate in the banking system are not debanking and financially deplatforming Americans as a result of their political beliefs. And we're hopefully going to have that product finished soon, and we'll be able to bring that to the president for signature. As he's identified, this is a top priority for him.
Okay.
That's good. I mean, that's a very important issue.
That's big.
It kind of flies below the radar because you're not maybe necessarily feeling that threat right now. But boy, let's get something down. But I'm a little concerned, though, the way he said it. It made it sound like it was going to be an executive order. We're writing it up. We're going to get it for the president's signature. Let's get this damn Congress to do something.
Let's codify the things that are happening right now. The good things. Let's codify them into law so it can't just be overturned by the next president. We're flashing back now to 2019 when President Trump welcomed Apple CEO Tim Cook into the White House.
His name's Tim Cook? Oh, really? Are you sure?
We appreciate it very much, Tim Apple.
Oh, that's right.
I love it.
I love that clip. Tim Apple.
He just mixed it up with the name of the company and Tim Apple. Sure. Just combined them.
We appreciate it very much, Tim Apple.
We've all been there. They've all been there. He welcomed Tim Cook back yesterday, where Apple was announcing a new plant in Kentucky, and that's one way to avoid tariffs.
And we're pleased to welcome to the White House one of the great and most esteemed business
Tim
leaders
Apple.
and geniuses
thinking,
and innovators
Tim Cook's
anywhere in the
thinking
world.
he's gonna do it
Apple
again.
CEO Tim Cook,
There you
amazing
go.
job. Thanks as well to Secretary of the Treasury Scott Bessent and Secretary of Commerce Howard Lutnick for being here, wherever you may be. Oh, there you are. Hello, fellas. I missed you. Today, Apple is announcing that it will invest $600 billion, that's with a B, in the United States over the next 4 years. That's $100 billion more than they were originally going to invest. And this is the largest investment Apple has ever made in America and anywhere else. And it's just an honor to have you. As you know, Apple's been an investor in other countries a little bit. I won't say which ones, but a couple. And they're coming home. $600 billion. It's the biggest there is.
Wow. Okay, $600 billion.
Kentucky.
Nice. Wonder why they chose Kentucky. What's wrong with Texas? Why would you not come to Texas?
Elon Musk is here.
Okay, so it's an Elon thing, you think?
I think it's an Elon thing.
Huh.
Okay.
Okay, but they're going to have a big new plant in Kentucky that's going to churn out Apple products.
Yes, the glass
That's
especially.
huge. That's really huge.
Because, to my understanding, after they open the Kentucky factory, the actual iPhone will be all manufactured in the United States.
Oh, wow.
Yes. That is pretty
Completely
cool.
moving the operation out of
operations
China.
Here. Yep.
What do you think of that?
Interesting.
Red China.
That's great.
Right?
Wow.
Which
is
I
awesome.
believe, I don't know if we have it, which I believe why he gifted Trump glass.
Yeah.
Because that's the glass that is going to be made here in
Clip
Kentucky.
21. Here's what he's referring to.
Okay.
You might show them a little bit about the product that you're going to be doing in Kentucky, Tim.
Absolutely. Do you mind if I step up?
Yes,
here?
please.
Yeah.
This box was made in the U.S., California, and this glass comes off the Corning line. It's engraved for President Trump. It's a unique unit of one. It was designed by a U.S. Marine Corps corporal, a former one, that works at Apple now.
That's good. He's done well.
Designed it for you. And the base comes from Utah and is 24 karat gold.
Oh, he likes the gold.
I'll take the liberty of setting it up.
Wow.
All right.
Well.
Uh-oh. Did you break it? Oh, that looks good.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's cool.
It's fantastic.
I wonder what that cost.
Great people of Kentucky. You're going to find it a great place to do business, too.
Okay.
That's cool. Yeah, so the glass was made. See, Tim Cook's smart. He made sure the glass. Look, I'm going to make sure I tell him it comes from California. The gold
Right, came
base
from
comes
Utah.
Yes.
And we're opening a plant in Kentucky. Please remember my name. Please remember my name.
My real name, not my fake name either, okay? It's Tim Cook.
Well, they're doing some good things. That's great.
Yes.
I'm glad
Yes.
to see that they're making a huge effort to bring manufacturing back to the U.S. American products made by Americans will be great. It'll cost a little more probably, but still, it's great. And Apple needs it. They need some good news right now because
Yes,
they're
they do.
way behind on the AI thing. It looks. I've been reading that the only way Apple can get into the AI game is if they buy somebody else's company who's
Yes.
already well established.
Wow.
Yes,
Yeah.
because also the new phones are partnering with ChatGPT.
Yeah.
So
yes.
Yeah. So they don't
So
have
all of the
anything.
Android
Yes.
phones are going to be set
Yes.
and equipped with the AI from Google.
Yes. Gemini, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
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 So,
But
Apple
is that
behind.
that's a Google company, isn't it? Mm-hmm. I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, they need to get on. They need to get on the bandwagon
Yes,
here.
they do.
Because they're being left behind.
Yes, they are.
I mean, they have a lot of cash on hand, and they've got some ways to kind of ride the storm out, but they better get into this game because
Because I don't want to download a separate app for my AI.
Right? Nobody does.
Nobody does.
They want it to be integrated now.
Yes.
Because everything is.
Yes.
So they have figured out this way around the tariffs. Senator Rand Paul, though, is sounding the warning on retaliatory tariffs and what things may cost Americans by the end of the year.
You have a point about the whiskey retaliation. You have a point. It's an important point. But that's pretty rare. The retaliation part of this story has been very rare. And in truth, we showed the tariff effects, front page of the Wall Street Journal, their story. The tariff affects billions in revenue, but no economic earthquake. I mean, we haven't had a tariff recession. We haven't had a tariff inflation.
But I guess the question I would ask you, Larry, is they're bragging that they think they can bring in $2 trillion in revenue over 10 years. If someone came to you and said, hey, Larry, I've got this great idea for a value-added tax. It'll bring in $2 trillion over the next 10 years. You'd shake your head and say, we don't want to be Europeans. We're not for that. And we've never been for adding a sales tax without removing some other tax. So people all the time say, oh, we're going to get rid of the income tax. Sure. Present that to me, and I'm for getting rid of the income tax in exchange for a tariff. But that's not what we're getting. We're getting $2 trillion in taxes on top of all the other taxes that we have. So ultimately, conservatives have to decide, do they like taxes because they're Donald Trump's taxes?
No.
Or do we still say that we don't want more revenue coming out of the productive economy and going to government, that we want to balance the budget through reducing spending, not increasing taxes? That's still a fundamental question.
Yeah, there's a lot more to this clip. I think we should probably pull to the end because Rand Paul, look, we've been on board with the tariff experiment from the beginning. Let's just see where this goes. Let's trust the process.
Yeah, and so far, it seems to be working.
It does.
Really well.
And unfortunately, the rest of that clip, he talks about how by the end of the year, you're going to have these contracts that are currently in place that are going to run out. And your coats from Vietnam, and he goes on with some examples. But he said by Christmas, these retaliatory tariffs after these agreements expire are going to come back to bite us. So we'll see. I hope not. I hope that you would hope that the Trump team is in the process of seeing that train coming down the tracks and hopefully.
Yeah, they seem to be aware of all of this, all the pitfalls, and they've avoided them so far.
Calvin Coolidge was big on tariffs. But when Calvin Coolidge was president, over 98% of Americans didn't even pay an income tax. It was after deductions and stuff. I was reading up on this to clarify my brain on the Calvin Coolidge stuff. But the rate, even when they did have to pay, was 1.5%. Now, the uber wealthy were paying 25%. But the vast majority were paying no tax at all after deductions and your child credits and stuff. I mean, even back in the 20s, crazy. But like to Rand Paul's point, if we get double taxed, basically, if they start rolling the cost of goods into tariffs tariffs into our
that'll be bad.
Yeah, the price. Yeah. In addition to, we ain't paying 1.5% income tax.
Really?
Okay.
We pay more than that?
I feel just a little north of 1.5%. Yeah.
Who knew?
So it's going to be interesting to see if these countries do come back. Like India's getting hit, right, for selling oil to Russia.
Yeah, it's 25%.
25%.
And that's going to double in a few weeks.
And they're a really good ally.
That's the thing.
They're a good friend. They're a big ally.
That's the thing.
And we'd like to keep them. So I was a little surprised you hit him that hard. Wow, that's serious.
I'd love to hear that phone call conversation as well.
Yeah.
So I think we can all agree that right now tariff thing seems to be going along fine. Mm-hmm. But let's a little nervous about what Rand Paul warning us about there.
All right, you love it when some of your favorite items or shows come back around again. Like yesterday, Wednesday, finally released their second season. I love it when that happens. Well, this July, guess who came back better than ever? Raycon's fan favorite Everyday Earbuds Classic, now packing active noise cancellation. So if you're ready for the return of your favorite everyday earbuds, this is the perfect way to tune out all the noise around you and tune in to something great. The latest version of Raycon's Everyday Earbuds Classic now features active noise cancellation. The one thing that they were missing, they now have. And you pair that with the 8 hours of playtime and the 32-hour battery life, and your Raycons will never leave your ears. Plus, they fit in your ears, which I love. They're not continually falling out of your ears. Man, that's irritating. I wear mine all the time. Whether, I'm working or getting phone calls or just listening to music to try to fall asleep, the Ray Buds are there. The Raycon earbuds. Love them. Their audio quality rivals all the big audio brands you know and love at just half the price. So you don't have to take my word for it, though. Check out their tens of thousands of 5-star reviews. An icon has returned. Get yours today with free shipping on every pair of Raycon earbuds. Go to buyraycon.com/gray, B-U-Y, buyraycon.com/gray. Get 20% off the fan favorite Everyday Earbuds Classic. Right now, Raycon is offering 20% off their Everyday Earbuds Classic. Buyraycon.com/gray. Sponsored by Raycon.
Yes. Pat Gray continues.
Yeah. Did you see that Tesla has agreed to pay Elon, their CEO, almost $30 billion?
Must be nice.
$30 billion.
I want to be a
That's
CEO.
not bad. Yeah, me too. Me too. In a filing, they said they awarded him 96 million shares that are valued at almost $30 billion as part of an interim 2025 award that will vest in 2 years.
Wow.
They said the interim award was designed to gradually increase Musk's voting power, and they added, to succeed, Tesla requires a leader who combines strategic foresight, adaptability, and relentless execution to outperform competition and inspire the team. Now, you might remember a couple of years ago, he had a pay package award in 2018 worth $56 billion. You remember that?
Yes.
A Delaware court voided that package. Wait, what? They branded it excessive.
Oh.
And they said the board, the board's process to determine that amount of money was flawed. How can a court,
thank you, Pat,
anywhere tell a private business what it can or can't pay its employees or its founder? How did that happen? I don't even understand that. Was it, unless there was a lawsuit of some sort by
one of the boards?
By the board members or by stockholders? I don't know. That's incredible. So he didn't get that $56 billion. Let's hope he gets the $30 billion. I think, he's kind of worth it.
Pat Gray, Unleashed.
Pat Gray is here on the Blaze Radio Network.
With some tweets. Gen X Kid 71 tweets, ICE needs to invest instead of, I guess, the Penske truck. ICE needs to invest in a fleet of taco trucks. Problem solved.
I'm in. I'll purchase some tacos.
Will you?
I'd be like taking candy from a baby.
I would too.
Run up on that.
Efforting thought criminal. With Apple moving manufacturing to Kentucky, get ready for Siri to have a Southern accent.
Oh, nice.
Turn right, you. Hey, y'all, get in. Let's go. Yeah, let's do that.
That's a Lindsey Graham, though.
Oh, that's true. My bad.
From Jeff Gibson, are you guys still talking about paying taxes? Harry Reid told us the taxes were just voluntary, so just don't pay them. Duh. That's a good point.
Our system of government is a voluntary tax system.
It's a voluntary.
Oh, if you don't want to pay your taxes, you don't have to?
Oh, of course you have to pay your taxes. But
wait, maybe you missed the definition of voluntary then, Harry? I don't know.
They will force you to pay, or they'll fine you or imprison you.
We have a voluntary system. The fact of the matter is that if...
It's a forced voluntary system.
You pay your taxes.
Yeah.
See, in many other countries, it's not voluntary. For example, in many countries, the government makes sure that your employer takes out
What?
every penny. Many countries.
You don't mean like something like a withholding?
Yeah, I thought they did
tax?
that too. Wait, hold up.
We do that as well,
So we do
moron.
that.
Don't file
the other.
income tax returns.
We have
Why?
withholding here too, don't we?
Yeah.
Pardon
Yes,
me?
Withholding?
With some programs, yes, but I'm talking about in some countries.
In
European
some countries.
as an example.
Yeah.
You
There
don't
are-
file an income tax return. There's
Well,
no,
that's crazy. Can you even imagine a country like that?
What the heck?
But this clip was from the 90s. In defense of, of Harry Reid, we didn't have withholding way back in the 90s.
No.
Except, yes.
Oh, we did.
We did.
This guy
Yeah,
went
we
on
did.
to run the U.S.
I know.
Senate.
I know. It's incredible.
That clip was before the exercise equipment had a little talk with him.
Yeah.
Knocked some sense into him.
Yeah.
Man, I love that, though. We have a voluntary system. Oh, okay, so I don't have to pay my taxes? No, of course you have to pay your taxes.
No,
so it's a forced voluntary system. I see. Nah, actually, I don't.
Well, in some countries.
In some countries in
Pat.
Europe,
Yes.
you've got employers that will actually
take it.
withhold
Yes.
some of your paycheck. I
if you
can't
wanna-
even imagine such a thing.
We know how out of touch American politicians are. But if ever there was a clip that showed not only out of touch,
right,
but just freaking clueless
Yes.
about the laws that they are making.
Just butt stupid.
That too.
That's incredible. But we lost him.
Well, hold on. Now, hold
We
on.
lost
Now.
him. Yeah, we lost him. He's not around.
Now, hang on a second. It just occurs to me. You couple that clip of him saying that it's voluntary, and then let's fast forward to 2012, where he calls out Mitt Romney for not paying his taxes, which he did.
Which he did.
But you said it was voluntary, bro.
Right.
So
and he volunteered not to, which he actually didn't.
Right, but still.
Still.
That's funny.
Yeah, crazy. All right, Bob Woodward. Why are we still hearing about this guy?
That's the first thought I had. It's like,
what is he, 90? Come on.
Gotta be.
Bob Woodward? His big claim is, of course, 50-some years ago with the Watergate situation.
Wow.
Reporting on it. And Richard Nixon.
So Bob Woodward hasn't been relevant for a while, is what you're saying.
No, right. Yeah. Since the president he was investigating was Richard Nixon,
who's been out of office since 1974. Okay.
All right. But Richard Nixon is no fan of President Trump?
Or
It's
Bob Woodward?
pathetic
Bob
that
Woodward
you have the president of the United States out there just pounding away and saying, oh, look, we have got to do it my way and only my way. And there is, I stress the word pathetic. Why is the president of the United States feeling so out of it or disabled that
you might want to sit this one out, man.
Has to say things like that.
You're going to
Makes
talk
no
about being out of it.
sense. It's
Might want to sit this out,
of
Bob.
course, is a common characteristic of Trump. He doesn't know what's in his own interest. If you had a friend who was talking in public and saying things like, Trump says, people don't explain to me, I explain to them, you would sit the friend down and say, let's tone it down.
That's hard-hitting analysis from
Would
Bob
you
Woodward.
say that, Bob? Okay. But you would say it very slowly.
You
right?
have to.
Yeah, you have to.
That has to be his last appearance ever, right? Come on.
I hope so.
That was
Come
MSNBC.
on.
Even for MSNBC. Come on.
So he's 82?
Yeah,
You
yes,
got
82.
82.
Yes, 82.
So he was pretty young when that Watergate
Yeah.
thing happened.
He sure
in his
was.
early 30s. Jeez.
And he
wow.
looked like Robert Redford even. Back in the day.
I think that was Robert Redford.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's my bad.
Yeah.
I got
Just
it.
pretending to be him. Yeah. What you might notice is that the stars who play people often are a little more attractive than the actual people they're portraying.
Yes.
Yeah,
100.
it does happen. It's been known to happen a few times. I hate looking up the actual people in the true stories to, read up on them afterward.
It messes
You dive
you
down
up.
that rabbit hole and you're like, whoa, that can't be the same person I just saw in the movie.
No wonder they
hurts your
beat you
heart.
up.
Yeah.
No wonder they beat you up and left you back there. I
Right.
would have done the same thing.
Okay. This is fun. You can now bet on certain aspects of WNBA games.
Sure can, Pat. Yeah, here we go.
Let me guess.
I'm so excited.
Actually, I won't guess. Is it?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Marital aids?
Yes.
I think
it's going to be how many will a marital aid
I didn't
be
see
tossed
that
out
one.
on court?
No.
Oh, you didn't?
No, it was the.
What color it is?
Yes. Because you can bet on the color of the Gatorade dump on the Super Bowl winning head coach.
Okay.
Well, now you can bet on the
color of the aid,
the color of the marital aid that gets tossed out on the WNBA.
I'm going to bet
court.
on green.
Yeah, I think green is probably.
Haven't they all been green so
I bet
far?
Those are low odds. I will say that last night, congratulations, the volume of bets placed on the color of the marital aid, that volume was higher than bets on who will win the WNBA game.
That's awesome. Now, to be fair, those marital aids, that green color, they're sold out on Amazon, so do not go to Amazon and try to buy them.
Oh, my goodness.
Because they are sold out.
Get ready.
And then now the WNBA has put a new rule.
Okay.
No bags allowed in the stadium.
Of course.
And people are wondering, and I'm just going to let you imagine.
Yeah, there are other ways to get it in.
Thank you.
To the stadium and the arena. Okay, so get ready for a weekend of fun across WNBA-ville. And then I guarantee you Monday morning there will be a montage waiting for us on social media from the weekend.
I say 2.
Two?
So the over-under, okay, we're going to set the over-under at 2.5. You're taking the under?
I'll take the under.
Nah, go over.
I'm going over.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, they're getting in there. They're taking them in.
Okay.
They're bringing them in.
Now, if you do it, though, I mean, it's first of all, you shouldn't be doing that. You shouldn't throw stuff out. I don't care what it is. You don't throw stuff out.
Oh,
it's bad. No. It's really bad. Don't do that.
Don't do it while they're
that.
playing.
No, don't do it.
Yeah.
But secondly, you will be banned. You're not going to be able to watch WNBA games in person anymore.
Wait, so hang on. You're saying that if you throw one of these marital aids onto the court,
they actually do you a favor and keep you away from those
so it's
stupid
a win-win.
games. Yeah, it is.
So everybody should be throwing them in.
Oh my goodness!
Like a C.
But has Angel Reese threatened to sit out the game
Pat,
over this particular issue?
No, not
it's not over this.
No, it's because they don't get paid enough.
They don't get paid
Oh
enough.
no, don't they? How much do they want? Have we ever heard a price?
No, that's the thing. We talked about it. We did full analysis of
Set
this.
your price. Tell us what you're asking for.
They don't.
Do you want to be paid what the men are paid, despite the fact that they make 56 times the revenue you do? And you've never had a profitable year in the WNBA?
Yeah.
Every single year, the NBA has subsidized the $40 to $50 to $200 million loss that the WNBA has incurred every year. And then the people who are losing all that money want more money? Okay.
So in other words, if, and we're saying do not throw anything on the court, but your window may be closing because there might be a lockout or something happening soon. And then there's no games to attend.
To watch? Wouldn't that be a shame?
That'd be sad.
Wouldn't that be a shame?
Sad day in America.
Yeah. But is Angel talking about her sitting out opportunity here? All right.
We all did it. What? Yeah, the CBA is coming up. I can't wait. Girl, y'all benefited from everything. Y'all youngins benefited from NIL. What does that mean? We deserve more. Of course. Everybody. I agree. Everybody. I agree with that. But we got to get paid for consequences? What? Damn, we got to get it up. Y'all got to do something. Y'all got to do something. But the women coming in, not this year, but next year. Because the ones coming in this year will still be on the rookie contract again. Mm-hmm. The ones that the year after, they're going to get more. They probably going to be making more than us. No, they are. I'm hurt. They are. Yeah. I've been in the meetings. They are. I need to get in the meetings. I need to get in the field. You need to come to the meetings. I gotta get in the meetings because I'm hearing they don't give us. If y'all don't give us what we want, we sitting out. That's a possibility for real.
Yeah. We sitting out. If you don't give us.
I've been in the meetings.
Both of them did that.
The meeting was up the mountain where Bill Clinton was conducting the meeting. I don't understand this phenomenon. It is spreading to everyone now. It's meeting. It's mountain. It's Bill Clinton. What is this thing? I hate it.
Laziness.
I can't stand it.
It's laziness.
Wow, what a shame that would be, though, if they sat out the games.
You'd hate it.
You'd hate that. Or you'd hate to see it. Well, I wouldn't see it because I wouldn't know about it because I don't
Pat, you're
care.
a big supporter. You know that.
Big supporter.
You're a big supporter.
That's why I say don't throw anything on the court, but just also understand that you're running out of opportunities.
To throw things on the court if it was okay to do that, but of course it's not.
Oh, no, opportunities to go watch the game. I would never encourage people
Right, of course not.
to do that.
That would be wrong. All right. Good.
All right, well.
What is, what's her face saying? Caitlin Collins.
Is she going to the meetings?
Is she going to the meeting in the mountain?
Caitlin Clark?
Yeah.
I don't know what Collins is saying, but Caitlin Clark
yeah,
has not said anything.
That's who it is. I don't even know. That's how closely I follow the WNBA. That's how much it means to me.
You know, Jeffy's rolling his eyes right now, yelling at his phone.
Okay. You know it's Caitlin Clark.
I know one of her mates got hit with the marital aid last time, and that guy got arrested.
It's Sophie Collinsworth? Cunningham?
Yeah, Cunningham.
Sophie, who defended her.
Yes.
Who defended her when she was getting pushed around. Mm-hmm. And so now they hate her, too.
Yes, they do.
Of course.
So she got hit. The guy got caught. All right, next.
Oh, did he go to jail?
Yeah. Oh,
I
he
hope
was
he's
arrested.
in prison for the rest of his life.
And like you said, he was banned. He can no longer come and watch the Fevers.
What a tragedy in his life.
And to Steve Friend's point, the J6 pipe bomber remains at large.
Thank you. Yes.
I love that. All right, let me tell you about Birch Gold. In the continued divide between President Trump and the Federal Reserve, putting us behind the curve again, what can you do? Well, will the Fed take the right action at the right time, or are we headed toward a potential economic downturn? I guess only time will tell. But what you should do in the meantime is consider diversifying with gold through Birch Gold Group. For decades, gold has been viewed as a safe haven in times of economic stagnation, global uncertainty, and high inflation. And Birch Gold makes it incredibly easy for you to diversify some of your savings into gold. If you have an IRA or a 401k, you can convert that into a tax-sheltered IRA in physical gold, or just buy some gold and keep it in your safe. First, get educated, though. Birch Gold will send you a free info kit on gold. Read through it, see if it's all right for you, and then you make an informed decision. Just text my name, Pat, to the number 989898. It's Pat to the number 989898. Consider diversifying a portion of your savings into gold. That way, if the Fed can't stay ahead of the curve for the country, at least you can stay ahead for yourself. Text the name Pat to the number 989898.
Making the apocalypse fun. Pat Gray Unleashed returns after this.
There was another shooting, this time at a military base, Fort Stewart. 5 soldiers were shot yesterday. All 5, though, thank goodness, are expected to fully recover. So,
thank God.
Yeah, that's great. Do we know the motivation of this guy? There's his mugshot right there. They did catch him. He's in custody, and
I know that fellow soldiers subdued him. I saw the press conference where they said he has not served in combat. I think it was his personal firearm. I'm trying to remember, but maybe it was a disagreement with one of the victims. I don't know.
Okay,
but I'm glad. So glad that everyone's okay.
Yeah. So that's a relief. This, however, is not. Lizzo now has a jeans ad out. We've seen Beyonce. She did one a while ago, right? Levi's. Before the whole, I think it was before the Sydney Sweeney thing.
Yes, because I believe Levi sponsored her tour.
Okay.
Her little cowboy
tour.
Oh,
and that was okay?
Yeah, it was okay. I don't think she talked about GENE,
she did
though.
not.
She didn't talk about those kinds of
Even if
jeans.
she had of.
But it would have been fine.
That's right. No one should have said anything.
But
if
she
they
was
had.
blonde. She wore a blonde wig and was a little bit paler than usual.
But Lizzo now has her own jeans ad.
Give me some space. It's way too hot up in here. I'm sweating out of my legs. Don't need no bottle service. We pulled up with our drinks.
Put it on.
Trunk full of that Ace. Trunk
Put
full
it
of
on.
that Henny. If we ain't got no Waffle House, we pulling up to the Denny's. I'ma give him a grand slam. He pulling off of the pennies. The way he hit from the back, I might give him one of my Grammys. Get this for the culture. That left, right, and that bend it over. Got scissor and Dolce. I ate that. Now let's do it over. Bitch, what did I told you? I'm going into October.
Over and
Acting like the fun is
over.
over.
Don't
Acting
rhyme
like
with
summer's
each other.
over.
It's the same word there, hon. But
she definitely emphasized that she ate something. I heard in those lyrics.
Nobody doubted that. No one doubted that fact. She ate more than something. She ate everything. So
that's rough, man.
That's rough. Is a good word
That's
for
an
it.
expensive date too.
And then she apparently doesn't like even the billboards with Sydney Sweeney on it.
This is a different.
Oh, who's this chick?
This is a different. Chick.
Oh, that's not. I thought that was
No,
Lizzo.
that's a different chick.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that chick's bigger.
That chick is
Not
bigger,
every day
yes.
you can say that.
Thank
you.
Okay, but
Thank you.
Whatever.
And look at how they spelled the word jeans. JEANS. Why would you even have a problem with that? She does have great jeans.
She does.
So
Man, all these
what are you
videos
gonna
keep
do?
popping up of Sydney Sweeney
Doing awesome stuff.
at the shooting range,
Yes.
and now fixing cars.
Yes.
Fixing cars. I haven't seen
And
that
throwing
one.
the first pitch at the
Oh,
Red
you
Sox.
laugh, but she's clearly knows her
she's-
stuff.
Yeah, she's a motorhead for
Oh,
sure.
that's great.
Crazy.
Wow.
The reason why I brought that clip up because right under someone asks, "Hey Grok, does Lizzo have good genes? Yes or no?" Grok, no. Lizzo's obesity indicates genetic predispositions to metabolic issues, increasing risk for diabetes and heart disease.
Oh my!
Per health studies from sources like NIH and WHO. Talent aside, those aren't good genes for longevity.
Grok.
That blows me away. I'm surprised it took that stand.
Grok took a stand.
Yeah.
Grok stepped in it. I bet people weren't happy with that.
Man, no, they wouldn't
The
be
comment
happy with
section was beautiful.
that. Was it?
Oh, it was
agreeing
awesome.
or disagreeing?
Agreeing with what Grok said.
Okay.
All right.
Good.
How about that? I mean, it's hard to disagree, but not in this day and age. I'm sure many do.
Yeah.
How dare you say that because she's 300 pounds overweight that's unhealthy? How dare you?
Someone that looks like Lizzo did say that. Thank you, Pat, for saying that. And this
I'm
is
sure.
how Grok responded.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Obesity is a clinical term, not an insult.
Okay. Yes, that's it.
Oh, nice.
That's a fact.
That's great.
And of course,
You scared me there. You scared me there. I thought we were going to go down different roads.
Great.
And the funny thing is at the bottom,
Wow.
it signs the tweet saying, regarding Elon, threats won't change science.
How about that?
So Grok nailed it twice.
That's great. Wow. All right. That's it's a little bit surprising because I can't ever get it to take a
agree.
stand on anything.
No.
It won't.
It plays both sides.
It does. Yeah.
Oh, you got to call it out sometime.
I have. I've tried it. Well, I don't have an opinion.
We'll make one.
Yeah. Try. Work on it.
Take a
Do
stand,
something.
Croc.
Take a stand
What's
on
wrong with
something.
you?
Well, the issue is complicated, and some people feel this way, and some people feel
I
that
hate when
way.
it does that. I know how
It's like
people
bad
feel.
talk radio.
Yeah.
Well, on the one hand, what President Trump is doing is some people think really good, but on the other hand, there are some who don't like it.
That doesn't get us anywhere.
No.
Take a stand.
Yes.
Make a statement. So, be a man. Although it's not a man.
It's
so
not a man.
I guess that's part of the problem.
What's this? I saw this morning Elon posted a thing that Grok over the next few weeks. See, I know. Right?
Yes, it's
I see. I knew. All I had
yes.
to do was say, I see this thing about Grok
Yes.
and Elon, and I
So-
knew
and
Chris
then
would
Chris
fill in the
Cruz.
blanks here.
So
Yeah.
Grok now has a new ability of creating videos. All you have to put a picture. But,
What?
And it creates a video, 5 to 13 second video out of that. I've been playing with it, and it's
Oh, that's
so
cool.
cool.
He said it's free for the next.
It's free for everybody. Before
forever or
no, just temporarily. It's just to get people
get you hooked on it.
Get you hooked on it and get you the $30 a month that he wants from you.
Okay.
Or $800 a year. But it is the coolest thing in the world.
Wait, how could it be $30 a month or $800 a year?
I caught that too. What?
I have no idea.
That's
Ask
Keith
Elon.
math right
That
there.
can't be right.
Come on now.
I'll get the prices
$30 a month would be, $360 a year.
When
right?
I looked it up, I was like, I am not doing that because I don't have $800. So it's called...
Well, while you look that price up, I know that if you sign up for Premium X on the interwebs through your laptop, through a computer, it's $290. But if you do it through your phone and it goes through like the Google Store or whatever, it's like $400 and something.
Okay, sorry. It's $300 a month. So I was close to $800 a year.
$300 a month? No, it's not.
Yes, it's called Super Grok Heavy.
Wow.
So
okay. No,
thank you.
$300 a month.
So you could go $30 a month.
Come
or
on,
$300 a month.
You're not getting more than $290 from me.
So
$300 a month.
But it gives you everything, Pat. It
That's
gives you
$3,600 a year.
It gives you everything in Super Grok. It gives you access to Grok 4.
I don't care. That's too much.
Early access to new features.
I was willing to do $300. $350.
Holy crap!
But Pat,
yes,
but I'm not doing $3,600
You have
a year.
A dedicated support team just for you.
I don't care. I don't want the dedicated support team. Wow.
No, I actually prefer the customer service I get now, which is as a paid member of X. When I message customer service, I never hear back. That's always helpful.
That's some really good service.
But you're
right
telling
there.
me that you're telling me that this one you're actually going to get somebody.
Yeah, for $300.
I mean, I'm looking at it right here. $300 a month.
It really
AI
is
subscription plan. Super Grok Heavy.
Jeez,
you didn't believe me? I was reading it.
I did not believe.
It's called Trust but Verify.
Why?
Of course, we only apply that to you, but yes.
Yeah, why?
Track record?
That is incredible.
It is incredible.
Okay.
$300 a month.
I mean,
yikes.
Is Elon hurting?
I know, right? Well, yeah, he
2018.
didn't get the $56 billion a few years ago. We just talked about that. So, he needs to get it from us, I guess.
Pat Gray Unleashed.
Actually, Chris just started out this segment about half a second early. Trying to make up for lost time from days past.
He's got such a debt that he's trying to pay off. Slowly but surely, man.
Too early, too late. What are you going?
If you could just do it on time, that's all we ask.
You do know.
Just do it on time.
You do know I have no control over the schedule, right?
No.
This is set up for me.
I don't know
Wait
that.
a minute. So we could just automate this and you could be on your merry way?
So what are you sitting in there for? We could be saving thousands.
Wow.
Thousands.
Dozens of dollars
there
a
it
year.
Is. Much better. We just had this conversation yesterday, Pat Gray. We just had this conversation about my monetary income.
We did. All right. Let me tell you real quick about Kexi Cookies because starting tomorrow and throughout the weekend,
Okay. What do we got?
We're launching our back-to-school sale. So we're going to be offering $1 shipping on all orders.
Nice.
Wow.
$1 shipping. So we're just eating the shipping cost almost entirely.
Speaking of eating and Kexi, that reminds me, I got my. This thing is.
Oh, you got the coffee cake.
Yes, sir.
Coffee cake cookie
I
is
had it as
available.
A breakfast this morning.
So good.
It sure is.
So this was our most popular cookie last year, other than chocolate chip, which always outsells
That
everything.
doesn't count.
That doesn't count. That's just a
That's
given.
your staple. Yeah, that's your staple.
But. So we've, people have been asking us for a year to bring it back. I think we did once, maybe twice.
You did, I remember, because you brought it some. Yeah.
But it's back for August, and you can get the coffee cake cookie right now. And then tomorrow, the sale starts for the $1 shipping on all orders. Got this review from Randy, who says, I bought a dozen because Pat said they were the best cookies. Well, I only said that because it's true.
Yes.
That's the only reason. And as Randy says, he was absolutely right. My wife and I love every flavor we've tried and can only highly recommend giving them a try. So please do. Go to Kexi.com, Kexi, Kexi.com.
Pat Gray Unleashed is here.
I am. And so are you, thankfully. Recently, President Trump shared some thoughts about London under Mayor Sadiq Khan.
That was funny because he was in Scotland, right? And
Yeah.
You're like, I don't want to go
With
there.
Keir.
Yeah.
With Keir, yeah.
I don't want to go to London with that Sadiq. He's a terrible mayor.
So Khan is now Khan! Anybody know that reference? Khan!
Was that a Star Trek?
Star Trek.
Reference? Yeah.
Yep. Star Trek 2, The Wrath of Khan! Anyway, Sadiq Khan invited the president to visit London.
Come to London and let me show him around our wonderfully diverse communities. Let me take him on the Pride March this coming summer next.
Take you on a Pride
summer.
March?
Let me take him to a mosque.
Oh
Let me take him to some of our diverse communities and understand that actually it is perfectly compatible to be a Westerner and to be a Muslim. It is perfectly compatible to treat women with respect and to be a leader and to be a man. It's perfectly compatible to be somebody who, disagrees.
Is overseeing the downfall of London?
Agreeably. Of course, look, we're not one homogenous society. You and I haven't discussed politics, but we all have differences. That's fine. That's the joy of a democracy. Pluralism is a good thing.
Wow. Wow.
Hold on. My pen is here. I just wrote down some key buzzwords there from Sadiq Khan. First, he wants to take him on a diverse tour of London. Then he wants to take him to a Pride March. Then he wants to take him to a mosque. And then he mentions diversity again. And then he talks about Western and Muslim are totally compatible, and you can treat people with respect. Let's go back over that list again. Pluralism. I mean, this guy is just what a nightmare.
He's a nightmare. Absolute nightmare. I mean, we have something similar happening right now. Let's not forget we've got our own problems. Yes. It's sad what's happening in London, but it's happening right in front of our faces in New York City right now. New York City, Minneapolis, Minnesota, South Portland, Maine, and I just read this morning that there's a candidate for mayor who just won the Democrat primary, and because of their top two policy in Seattle, they're going to run again, and the top two candidates are going to run again. So you got the incumbent and this new Katie Wilson, who they say is the female version.
Yes, I saw that.
Of Zohran Mamdani.
Yep.
In Seattle, Washington. This is happening all over the country. It's happening all over the country.
Cool. Now, so
diversity, just it's a wonderful thing.
So
what's
you mentioned Mamdani, and his biggest fan is Elizabeth Warren.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, and so we played just a clip of the CNBC interview the other day, but here's a longer one, and this woman is just
insane.
Yeah, she is, man.
I wonder, though, often we see this, and this is a local election. New York does not operate in a vacuum. It competes with other cities. And so this idea of somehow raising taxes on the wealthiest New Yorkers, who, by the way, I would point out, pay roughly 15% of their income right now between city and state, raising taxes on them will simply drive them away. Shouldn't the focus of a mayor be on delivering services to the constituents of the city and doing that by raising the most revenue as possible without chasing businesses and the high-income taxpayers out of the city, because they can go to Austin, they can go to Dallas, they can go to Atlanta, they can go to Nashville. This is your issue. It's a national issue, not a local issue.
The issue is affordability. Do you know how many working families are chased out of New York City every day because they can't afford housing, they can't afford groceries, they can't afford child care? What Zohran is saying is, I want people to be able to afford to live in New York City. That's what keeps it a vibrant city. That's what makes people want to live
Nobody
here.
disagrees with that, Senator, but raising taxes in order to do it?
It's not going to do it.
Why is that the answer?
Oh, dear. Are you worried that billionaires are going to go hungry?
No, I'm worried that they're going to leave and spend their money elsewhere.
Pause it. First of all, we're not talking about billionaires here. We're talking about people in New York City. Do you know that how difficult it is to survive on, I don't know, $300,000 a year? Then you take 15% between state and local taxes. That's not the entire amount. You're also talking about federal taxes as well, which are at about 40%. So together, you're taking 55% of their income.
And then you got sales tax.
And then sales tax,
and then,
property tax, all the other garbage, the FICA tax, the Medicaid, Medicare stuff.
Just to get into the city, you got to pay.
Good gosh, you're paying 60% of your income to the government, whichever government. It could be city, state, federal. You're just being raped every day. Don't tell me, what, billionaires? You're going to feel sorry for billionaires? Yeah, for one thing, yes. Yes, they shouldn't have to pay 60% of their money to the government.
Is this a good time to remind us that Calvin Coolidge lowered the income tax rate to 1.5%?
It is a good time. Yes, because we need a Calvin Coolidge again. Remember the All in the Family?
Yeah. Chris and I sit on the couch out here every morning because Glenn's away. I know what you're talking about.
Mister, we could use a man like Herbert Hoover. No, not Herbert Hoover. But we could use a man like Calvin Coolidge again. I'll tell you that. Yes, please. Somebody come along. And who was it? Oh, it was Rand Paul that made the point earlier in the show that they propose these taxes and then because they're just stacked on top of each other. What they do is tell you, well, how about we institute a sales tax and we'll bring down or eliminate the income tax. Well, that never happens. First, eliminate the income tax, and then we can talk about your fair tax. Then we can talk about your 23% tax on goods. I mean, that would be reasonable. If you eliminated the IRS and we had no income tax and no FICA and none of that stuff, and so your gross was your net, they were the same number every paycheck. Well, then it's not as big a deal to pay a 23% tax on brand new things you buy.
Boy, and there was a time when there was this guy named George W. Bush who wanted to privatize Social Security.
Yeah,
that would have been fun, right?
That would have been fun. Yeah, they've done the calculation on that.
Oh no, what would we have made in the last 20 years in the market?
God, I forget exactly what the number, but it was huge. It was huge.
I bet there's a website.
There probably is. There's probably many websites because the stock market has done so well since then. And, there would have been times when there were dips in it, but if you write it out, it would have been great for everybody who privatized. Plus, you didn't have to if you didn't want to. In fact, people who are already entering that phase couldn't. It was, okay, you're on the government system. But if you're, under that age and you want to, you can switch to privatizing it. Did you find?
You don't want to hear
this. Yes, I know. It's incredible. It's incredible.
So after he was reelected, Bush proposed this. This was the political capital.
Yeah.
And the day after the election,
he was going to spend it.
I've got political capital and I'm going to spend it. And that was his big thing. And of course, the Republicans that controlled the Congress squandered that opportunity and they badmouthed the plan. But just so you know, the Dow Jones Industrial Average at the end of 2005 was right at 10,000. I say the Dow Jones Industrial Average, 10,717. Okay. Let's see. As of yesterday, it closed at 44,000. So more than 4 times.
Oh, my gosh.
I don't think Social Security is going to give you that return.
No.
That would have been.
You don't think 400% would be a reasonable number for your Social Security account?
It just feels like a different number.
It does.
Than what we're pigeonholed or forced into.
And that's only because it is.
But now Harry Reid gave us some hope, though. Like, we don't have to pay.
Yeah,
into Social Security.
It's a voluntary tax system.
Our system of government is a voluntary tax system.
It's a voluntary
tax
system.
If you don't want to pay your taxes, you don't have to?
Oh, of course you have to pay your taxes. But
Okay. All right. That's great. All right. Back to our little debate here on what's happening to our civilization here in the West. Bill Maher was just debating radical Islam with Sam Harris and Ben Affleck. I'm actually, this popped up in my feed. I'm not even sure when this occurred. I don't know if it was on the last one or if this was a while ago. But watch Ben Affleck's reaction when they're talking about radical Islam here. Incredible.
So the other thing we want to talk about, of course, is that you and I have been trying to make the case, I think, I have anyway, that liberals need to stand up for liberal principles. This is what I said on last week's show. Obviously, I got a lot of hate for it. But all I'm saying is that liberal principles like freedom of speech, freedom to practice any religion you want without fear of violence, freedom to leave a religion, equality for women, equality for minorities, including homosexuals. These are liberal principles that liberals
not really, but
applaud for.
Not
but
the way
then when
he
you
means
say
liberal.
in the Muslim world this is what's lacking, then they get upset.
Yeah. Well, liberals have really failed on the topic of theocracy. They'll criticize white theocracy. They'll criticize Christians. They'll still get agitated over the abortion clinic bombing that happened in 1984. But when you want to talk about the treatment of women and homosexuals and free thinkers and public intellectuals in the Muslim world, I would argue that liberals have failed us. And the crucial point of confusion, thank you.
Thank God you're here.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the crucial point of confusion is that we have been sold this meme of Islamophobia, where every criticism of the doctrine of Islam gets conflated with bigotry toward Muslims as people.
Right.
And that is it's intellectually ridiculous.
And it's about to happen.
So hold on, are you the person who understands the officially codified doctrine of Islam?
Shut up.
You're the interpreter of that, so you can say, well, this is...
I'm actually well educated on this topic.
I'm asking you. So you're saying if I criticize you're saying that Islamophobia is not a real thing. That if you're critical of something...
Well, it's not a real thing when we do it.
Right.
It really isn't.
I'm not denying that certain people are bigoted against Muslims as people, and that's a problem.
Big of you.
But...
Who's big of you? But why are you so hostile about this?
It's gross. It's racist.
It's not. It's so...
Pause it for a second. What race is Muslim? Is Muslim a race now? I didn't realize that.
Yeah, it's a Muslim.
It's racist. Okay. It's not bad enough that he uses Islamophobia. He's also got to throw in racism. I'm sorry. Is there a race for Islam? I don't think so, Ben, you moron. But this is exactly what what Sam Harris was talking about. This is how they react when you say anything negative about anybody who happens to be Muslim. Of course, he's not saying Islamophobia doesn't exist. There might be some of that. Of course, but just like there's Christianophobia, and there's way more of that than there is Islamophobia.
Thank you.
And anti-Semitism. Look at how rampant that is right now. And that's pretty acceptable. I mean, you can practice it in major universities, in the Ivy League, for instance, and it's perfectly fine. Don't worry about it. But Affleck was just getting started.
Because it's gross. It's racist.
It's not. It's
racist.
So it's like saying so not you're shifty Jew.
Yep.
You're not listening
Absolutely
to
not.
what we are saying.
You guys are saying if
Look
you
how
want to be
pissed he
liberals,
is,
believe
too.
in liberal principles like freedom of speech, like we are endowed by our forefathers with an inalienable rights. Like
Pause it for a second. There's another genius indication of what a butt stupid buffoon he is.
Yeah, shout out to Thomas Jefferson.
We're endowed by our founders.
Right.
We weren't endowed by our founders. That was their whole point.
Exactly.
That we were endowed by the Creator, so the founders couldn't take it away from you. So no man could take it from you because this came from God. He doesn't know that, though. He doesn't know that.
No. And it's a completely different discussion, but if our founders had endowed us with these rights, then politicians today could easily take them away on the same justification.
And they would have, a long time ago. If this came from the founders, then the non-founders would have already taken it by now. All right, let's see how much we can get through here.
Is the mother lode of bad ideas.
Jesus.
So we have ideas like blasphemy.
It's an ugly
apostasy.
It is one basic liberal
let me
principle
unpack
of
it.
tolerance.
Let me unpack it.
But not for intolerance.
No, of course not. But the picture you're painting is to some extent true, but is hugely incomplete. It is certainly true that plenty of fanatics and jihadis are Muslim, but the people who are standing up to them, Malala, incredible Muhammad Ali Dadak in Iran, in prison for 9 years for speaking up for Christians. A friend that I had in Pakistan who was shot this year, Rashid Rahman, for defending people accused of apostasy.
Or how about the more than a billion people who aren't fanatical, who don't punch women, who just want to go to the store?
Wait a second. Wait a second.
They want to go to school and have sandwiches. Pause it. I think that's a desire of most Muslims. They just want to go to school and have sandwiches.
Yeah, as long as there's no ham.
That's their whole thing.
As long as there's no ham in it.
As long as there's
no
ham sandwiches.
No ham sandwiches.
That's a good point.
Yeah. So you better not be feeding them ham sandwiches.
Peanut butter and jelly's okay, though.
PB&J is okay.
You could have a turkey sandwich, I think. Right?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I'm Islamophobic, so I don't know.
Beef. I could have a roast beef sandwich.
Roast beef sandwich.
All right.
Yes.
All right. Let's see if we can. I don't think we can, but
bad things, and you're painting the whole group religion with that.
No. Let's get down to who has the right answer here. A billion people, you say. All these billion people don't hold any of these...
Five or something.
Don't hold these pernicious beliefs?
No.
I would...
Well, they don't.
No,
that's
they
just
don't.
not true,
None of them
Ben.
do.
That's just not true.
Are you kidding me? What an idiot! I mean, it makes it difficult to even watch his movies. After an appearance like that.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of reasons why it's difficult to watch Ben Affleck movies.
I mean, Geely should have spoiled you for this guy forever because we saw the rating on that? I've never seen it.
Oh, yeah, it was
so
like in
I
the
can't
single
speak to
digits
it. But
for
I think it was
critics.
6% of people who saw it liked it. 6%, 4%, somewhere in there.
Yeah, it was, hang on, Rotten Tomatoes rating of Geely. We got 6% for the critics.
Okay. All right.
But whoa, 14%.
A whopping
the popcorn
14
meter.
for the people.
So,
all right.
14 people liked it.
Yeah, 14% of people. So it's more than 14. It's like 20.
No, Chris might be right because I think only 100 people went to watch it.
That's true. It did not do well, that's for sure. All right. Well, let's finish with something more fun.
Okay.
Something that's not as aggravating. And that's when we turn to the AI babies. We had Elizabeth Warren on a few minutes ago. Let's see if we can tolerate her as an AI baby.
Okay.
If Texas redrawing their congressional map would get you 5 safe red seats, means that California, New York, Illinois, and Maryland are all going to redraw their maps to add safe.
Well, they'll do it anyway.
Is it worth it?
Yeah, they'll do it anyway. Why? If we stop over there, they would have done it anyway. Look, a lot of these states, I watched this morning as Democrats are complaining, and they're complaining from states where they've done it, like in Illinois, like in Massachusetts. I watched this lunatic, Pocahontas. She's a total lunatic. I don't know what she's on. She's all jumping up and down like I've never seen anything like it, talking about supporting the communist mayor. And he's not a socialist. He's a communist, okay? This is not a socialist, man. This is a communist. If you look at any of his policies and go back 6 months, you don't even have to go back further than that. So they want to put a communist in New York. Now, the good news is we have a lot of power over that because we're the ones with the money. We send the money. We don't send the money. It's up to the White House. A lot of power in the White House. But when I watched her jumping up and down talking about that and supporting the communists, but if you look at what's going on with the redistricting or whatever you want to call it, the Democrats have done it long before we started. They've done it all over the place. They did it in New York. They did it in a lot of different states. But in Massachusetts, so somebody used this as an example today. I was interviewed this morning, and they said, it's pretty unfair. Trump got 40%. I'm not proud of that, but I think I probably got more, but that's okay. I got 40% in Massachusetts, and yet they have 100% of the vote in terms of Congress. So there's no Republican, there's no anything. So we should have 40%. You know why? They redistricted, and they've done it all over the place. And they've done it in California, by the way. Before this, they've done it in California. So we'll see what happens. We have a wonderful governor in Texas. He feels strongly about it. It's going to be up to him. I think there's tremendous support for it. And, we've watched the Democrats destroy our country in 4 years. They've destroyed between their open borders that we talked about, transgender for everybody, all of the horrible things that they've done, high taxes, horrible medical provision for people. We've watched them destroy our country
for 4 years, and people don't want that. And people in Texas, as you saw, I got the highest vote in the history of Texas. I love Texas. Texas likes me, obviously. But I got the highest vote, and that was checked out on the show. Did you see that, where they checked it out? They said he actually did get the highest vote in the history of Texas, which disappointed them. They were very disappointed to hear that. But Texas is a place that's done very well with a free enterprise kind of an attitude, with the exact opposite of what's happening in New York with a communist mayor. And they know what they're doing, and they're doing the right thing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. There you go. I mean, the cutaways to the other babies is what makes those so priceless.
Who's that? Diaper diplomacy? That's good.
That's so good.
And just so you're aware, we got some breaking news. Trump has ordered work on a new census, saying that those in the country illegally will not be counted.
Yes.
Oh, wow. All right.
Yeah.
So you just subtract the number that they used to give us from the number they come up with now, and you'll know how many illegals are in the country.
Did you have that? Do we have that time for that image that Chris sent in the border, the apprehensions on the border? I don't know what full screen that is, Joe, but it's really good. It just shows the Trump and Biden comparison. 7. There it is. Look at that. Look at that. Year-over-year comparison.
Huge.
Border encounters.
Huge.
They're not even coming. They're not even trying anymore.
Down 93, 94%. That's pretty great. Pretty great.
That's awesome.
By the way, don't forget Cover Up. All 5 episodes are available right now. Go to FauciCoverUp.com/Pat. You'll save $20 on your subscription right now, and you'll be able to see Overtime, which is coming up later on this morning.
This is Pat Gray Unleashed.